So this is the photograph that Tony took using his drone. It's compiled together of lots of photographs. First thing you can notice is the church in here, but you can also see that it's brought out really well these flat S-shaped lines going along these. What you've actually got is you've got lynchets here, where they're kind of leveling out the ground on the hillside to make flatter areas to farm. And then they've ploughed them. Lynchets could go all the way back to the Bronze Age, or they could be medieval, but they've ploughed them with typical medieval ridge and furrow ploughing. So you can see the ridges coming along here. You even see where they've come along here. They've got their team of 6 or 8 oxen or whatever, and they realize they're going to have to turn. And as they come to this point, they start to turn before they get to the end. So it creates this sort of flat S shape. This one's been ploughed a bit. At some point, it's a bit vaguer coming out through here, but you've got the ridge and furrow coming through here again, and then another one there, another one there. But what I've been pointing out is that there's a patch which they've respected when they're ploughing. So when they've been doing the ridge and furrow in the medieval period, sort of 1200s, 1300s, 1400s, there's been something there that they didn't want to plough. It's obviously quite an old platform, if you like, because it's got a hedge over it. And that hedge was there at least 100 years ago. I had a quick look at the Ordnance Survey map from around the 1900, and it was certainly there then. But then there's another unploughed patch up here. It's got some sort of path or bank or something going up to it, but there's a patch there that they seem to have respected as well. And it's still quite big. You could fit the church on it and you could certainly fit the church in there. So you're almost looking at the blanks and wondering why the blanks are there. If I was going to try and investigate the landscape for either a manor house, an early medieval manor house that was built there with the church, even if a village never really grew with it, then that might be sat in here somewhere, or it might be on there, or I think, as Tony suggested, we might have something over on that blank area as well. So it's actually trying to spot the blanks and then see whether you can find anything in the blanks, but there's nothing showing on the aerial photos. So the next thing to do might be to try and see if you can see beneath the soil a bit and do some geophysics on there.